The KSM, or Kerr Sulphurets Mitchell mine in British Columbia, Canada is a massive gold and copper mining project. It is located in the rugged mountains of northern British Columbia near the borders of Alaska. The area is rich in minerals, but it's also the source of major rivers that flow into Alaska, the Unuk, Nass, and Stikine Rivers. These rivers are home to salmon and other wildlife that are vital to the people who live in the region. Mining projects like KSM produce a lot of waste, called tailings, that can contain harmful chemicals. At the KSM mine, the waste would include dangerous substances like arsenic and sulfuric acid. The mine plans to store this waste in large man-made ponds near the rivers. Many people, including local indigenous groups and communities in Alaska, are worried that the waste could leak into the rivers over time. This could poison the water and harm fish and wildlife. Salmon are especially important. They are not just a source of food, they are central to the culture and economy of indigenous communities in both Canada and Alaska. Pollution could threaten salmon populations, which would affect fishing, tourism, and the traditional way of life for many people. The Tsetsaut Skii KM Lax Ha First Nation in British Columbia has filed a lawsuit to stop the mine. They say the Canadian government didn't properly consult them about the project. Under Canadian law, Indigenous groups must be included in decisions that affect their traditional lands. The Tsetsaut Skii KM Lax Ha are concerned that waste from the mine could harm their land, water, and resources. They also believe the mine would disrespect their rights as stewards of the land. Alaska joins the fight. Alaska Native tribes and local leaders are also speaking out. They fear that pollution from the KSM mine could cross the border into Alaska and harm the rivers they rely on. In Alaska, salmon runs are a big part of the economy, supporting commercial fishing and tourism. Local tribes depend on these salmon runs for food and traditional ceremonies. Any damage to the rivers could have long-lasting effects on their culture and way of life. Lessons from a similar fight. The KSM mine isn't the only controversial mining project in the region. In Alaska, 6 tribes recently won a legal case against the Donlin Gold Mine. They argued that the mine's permits didn't do enough to protect the environment or consider the needs of local communities. The court agreed and paused the project. This victory has inspired other indigenous groups to stand up for their rights and fight against projects like the KSM mine. A global issue. The fight against the KSM mine is not just about one community or one river, it's part of a larger issue: how to balance development and the environment. Mining projects can bring money and jobs, but they can also cause serious harm to the land, water, and people. Indigenous groups around the world are asking for more respect for their rights and a bigger say in decisions that affect their future. Why this matters. These legal battles show how communities can come together to protect what's most important to them. Clean water, healthy fish, and safe lands are not just local issues, they affect everyone. By standing up against projects like the KSM mine, these groups are sending a powerful message. The environment and indigenous rights must be protected for future generations. The full article is linked in the description below. If you believe in protecting these vital resources and the people who depend on them, please like, share, and subscribe to Timely Trends and News. Your support helps us continue bringing attention to important stories like this one.